Imagine being pulled over for going just 7 miles over the speed limit. You follow your father's legal advice to keep your window rolled up for safety, only cracking it enough to pass your ID. But instead of a ticket, you get dragged out of your car and slammed face first into the pavement by an officer who claims his body cam conveniently didn't turn on. This is exactly what happened to 18-year-old Vivian. But this officer made a massive calculation error. He didn't know who her father was, and he didn't expect him to show up at the scene with a calmness that is more terrifying than any scream. Did this cop just cost his department a fortune? Let's analyze. Stop begins over a headlight and minor speeding. The officer demands she roll her window down. Vivian, exercising caution, only cracks it. Legally, courts have debated this, but usually you must comply with exit orders. However, look at the officer's reaction time. He doesn't de-escalate. He explodes. He admits later on camera, "She refused to exit, so I pulled her ass out and put her in an armbar." He sounds proud of using combat moves on a teenage girl. But here is the suspicious part. He claims his body cam failed to activate during the use of force. Whenever an officer says the camera didn't work during the most violent part of the interaction, it's a massive red flag for any jury.
All right, Vivian, are you injured in any way? Would you like the medics to check you out? Okay. I'm going to read you your Miranda rights, okay? I have to read these to you since you're in custody, all right? This is your Miranda warning. Before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and have them with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. Do you understand your rights? Okay, I'm not going to ask you any questions right now. What I am going to tell you is you were pulled over for your speed and your headlight, okay? Your speed was 37 and 30, not that big of a deal, and your headlight was out on your driver's side. Just pulling you over to let you know. If you would have just given me your license and your registration like I asked you to do, you would have gone away with a warning tonight. Okay, but however, since you decided to pull this right here, where you don't want to comply, you don't want to give me your ID, and you think you're going to run the scene, you're now going to jail. Do you understand?
I was trying to give you my ID.
You were not. How many times did I ask you?
I was pulling over.
You were not. I've got a body cam on. It will show you not pulling your ID out. When I ask you to step out of the vehicle, you step out of the vehicle. You don't get to sit there and tell me how I'm going to do my job. Do you understand?
What you got?
Pull over for headlight and speed.
Okay.
Cracks her window. Ask her to roll it down the rest of the way. Cracks it another ½ inch. Ask her to exit. She refuses to exit until I tell her why. Tell her about 4 or 5 times to exit the vehicle. You don't want to go down this route. Refuse to exit. So, pulled her ass out, put her in arm bars, slammed her to the ground, got her in custody.
How old is she?
She said she's 18.
Okay.
So she's gonna go to jail. Of course, my body cam is gonna turn on when I told it to. You're gonna have to back out there.
You know, not plug up the whole damn parking lot.
Okay, well, the problem here, sir, is that she pulled in here. I didn't pull her in here, so get off my scene. Get off my scene.
What do you got?
Pull over for headlight speed.
Okay.
Cracks her window. Ask her to roll it down the rest of the way. Cracks it another ½ inch. Ask her to exit. She refuses to exit until I tell her why. Tell her about 4 or 5 times to exit the vehicle. You don't want to go down this route. Refuse to exit. So, pulled her ass out, put her in arm bars, slammed her to the ground, got her in custody.
How old is she?
She said she's 18.
Okay.
So she's gonna go.
You watch these videos and think, that won't happen to me. But if you get stopped tonight, do you know exactly what to say? I've created a survival guide called the Bodycam Decoder. It teaches you the exact words to protect your rights and spot police traps. I made it affordable for everyone. It's just $4.99, less than the price of a coffee, but it could save you thousands in legal fees. Don't wait until it's too late. Link in the description.
Of course, my body cam is gonna turn on when
After the arrest, the adrenaline fades and reality sets in. This is where the story takes a turn. A second officer arrives and pulls the arresting officer aside. Listen to the shift in tone. He warns him, "Let me tell you about this family. They are a wonderful family." You can almost hear the arresting officer's heart sink. He realizes this isn't a suspect with no resources. This is a family with standing in the community. Suddenly, the officer starts rehearsing his story, making sure to emphasize that she resisted. He is no longer policing. He is building a defense strategy because he knows accountability is coming down the road in the form of an angry father.
Good family.
you know about him.
Clear. Signal 80. Ballot return, signal 80. Yep.
It's that 655. She's gonna be in custody. Resisted. You sort of hook my way. Next one, rotate.
Okay, let me tell you about this family then before, so you know what you're getting into with this. Their son is at the school, and we deal with them all the time. And yeah. So was your dash cam going?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all you need.
Yeah, Dashcam was going, but body cam didn't go on until she was already on the ground. We've also got the gas station footage too.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, just make sure you're articulate, because I can tell you right now, the way this family is.
The father arrives. Most parents would be screaming, giving the police a reason to arrest them too. But this dad, he plays 4D chess. He calmly tells the officers, "I instructed her to roll the window down like that much." He takes full responsibility for her actions, validating that she was following parental guidance, not being a criminal. Notice the officer's demeanor now. The tough guy who slammed a girl to the ground is now polite, cooperative, and even chatty. He tries to bond with the dad about his son, desperate to smooth things over. It's a masterclass in hypocrisy. The dad remains professional, gathering info, knowing that the real battle will happen in a courtroom, not on the roadside.
That's probably my bad, because I've instructed her that you roll the window down like that much.
Absolutely. You don't have to roll
Yeah,
that
yeah.
all the way, as long as you can get the ID out.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
problem is that I can't hear because of traffic and the rain and everything.
No, I know.
You know, you ask her to exit the vehicle when she refuses to do so. You know what I mean? And we go down this way.
Yep.
So, are you dad?
Yeah, and my dad's a retired state trooper. So,
I got him. Dispatch 655. Correction 654. Can you advise, is the hook on the way? Because we have the parent here. If they haven't started this way, the parent can go ahead and take the vehicle. Clear. Hey, they were clearing and en route. Yeah, if you could disregard them, that'd be appreciated. Thank you.
Can I take her phone?
Let me ask her since she's. Let me ask her. Yeah, let me ask her since she's 18. I'll see if she wants you to take it. I'll ask her what she wants. If she wants to take it or put it or give it. Since she's 18, she has to make a call. But if she wants you to have it. Hey Vivian, do you want your dad to have your phone and stuff?
Yes.
Do you want him to have it all?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sit tight for me. I'll see. Okay. Hey, do you already pat her down and everything? Okay. He'll pat you down here in a minute, okay? Oh. Hey. She's safe for you to go ahead and take it.
You're done with ID and stuff?
I think he has her ID. He'll leave that with her. Oh, man. Oh, man. Whew.
Noble County, Fort Post, Noble County.
You gonna let him take it?
Yeah, but I need to do search instead of the arrest, so.
Huh? I got you. Good, I got you. Body come on?
Yeah, just watch.
Okay, I got you.
Good?
Alright.
Okay. You explain everything to her?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're good on the vehicle. You want to take it? No
Yeah, I'll
point
just
telling
follow you with
through
it.
here, so. Oh, you're gonna follow us down to the
Yeah.
jail? Okay. All right, we'll do that then. Just know that I'll fill out the bond form while we're there.
Yeah.
But just talk to when you go in the front, talk to him, let him know that she just got brought in and you're waiting to pay the bail. That way, as soon as she's processed and everything, you can bond her out.
Yeah. Okay. That works.
All right.
You got the keys,
Got
right?
my other vehicle over there.
You got
Keys
the-
are still in that.
You got the,
Should be.
which one are you driving,
The blue. I think it's fine parked there.
You're fine.
just leave it.
It's fine.
Just
Okay.
leave it. Just leave it. Take this one for now.
Okay.
All right. You want to hop in? I don't have an issue if you follow me. So.
Okay. Probably doesn't want me riding shotgun. So.
No. Well, at least that way you can have a ride home.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things that it's like you talk to kids about how to handle stuff, and then you don't know what they actually took away from it until they get in the situation, and they get stressed out, and then it's like, well, shit, what did Dad tell me to do? And
Yeah. Real glad. It happens.
Yeah.
I mean, life lessons.
right.
Unfortunately,
You
life
learn it
lessons. We
once.
learn. Hey, we learn them and we go from there.
Yep.
So
100%.
Okay. All right. Well,
Okay.
we'll be on the way. You probably need to pull out before me, but
Yeah.
if you want to pull out left, and then we'll just take Columbia right there and hit the light, go right to 205 up into the city.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah. Either.
Okay.
Or what's the other street that goes out into the tracks?
Calhoun.
Calhoun. Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
So. All right. Just turn left, and I'll get out in front of you.
Okay, that works.
All right.
Cool.
All right. We're good.
You need me anymore?
Huh?
You need me anymore?
No.
Okay. All right.
So you know where to find me.
I know where to find you. You know where to find me. Hey, your son? Oh my.
Huh?
Your son's a goofball.
Nathan?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that kid.
He's hilarious.
I'm like, dude. I tell him, I said, dude, how do you come with half stuff you say?
I know, right?
I don't know. I just free ball.
I'm serious. He's one of those kids, though. It's like he like wants to be entertaining and things, but it's like seriously, he will come to us.
Yeah.
He will be like almost in tears, and he'll be like, "These kids were telling these jokes at school today, and I said."
The video ends with a bizarrely friendly chat, but don't be fooled. The damage is done. So, what is this worth? We have a minor traffic stop escalating to an armbar and a slam without a clear threat to safety. The missing body cam footage during the assault allows a lawyer to argue spoliation of evidence, implying the footage would have shown misconduct. Lawsuit estimation. For excessive force on a minor/young adult with no criminal history, causing emotional distress and potential physical injury, the settlement could easily range from $150,000 to $300,000. If the jury believes the camera was turned off intentionally, punitive damages could push this over $500,000. That's an expensive armbar.